Hello everyone, welcome to Random Scratch here, and today I just figured I'd document my experience trying to learn and use Unity. I have used it before, but that was in a class where I was being taught how to make a very particular game, which I can't really apply to this one because that was in 2D, and I'm not trying to make the type of game that I was being taught how to make. So, I'm currently watching a tutorial, and I will be back once I have watched the tutorial, reflect on if I've learned enough to start making a game, and generally just tell you more about the game I kind of want to make. I haven't finished the tutorial yet, but I am 9 minutes in, and I have already messed something up. Basically, I'm watching a tutorial that's just starting off with making a Flappy Bird clone, and the gravity's going up, which is something I didn't even know I could mess up. The camera scale seems to be right, so I'm assuming I just messed something up regarding adding components. But yeah, I'll be back if another issue occurs or if I'm actually done with the tutorial. So I had another technical difficulty, but I fixed it. Basically, what was happening was the pipes weren't spawning, and the reason was because I had the script in the wrong sprite. So yeah, add that to the technical difficulty counter, I guess. I fixed it, but yeah. Before I list the third technical difficulty I ran into, I should say that I run into more behind the scenes, obviously. It would be a miracle if I only went through 3 by this point. But basically, I just figured I'd list the most prominent ones, since listing every time I miss a semicolon or anything like that is kind of redundant. So this time I just forgot to tag one of the sprites with the logic tag, which made it so that the score wasn't working, so I fixed that, and yeah, I'll be back to list another bug, or to talk about what I've learned after the tutorial. So, I finished the tutorial, and in hindsight, I probably should have scanned the video and generally realized that it wasn't anything to do with 3D, but I just clicked on a tutorial that looked nice, and I still gained some very useful skills from it, like referencing stuff. I still don't really know how it works, but I know how to do more than I did before the tutorial. So I'm gonna go look up a 3D tutorial now and just try and figure out how to do anything. But yeah, see ya until I finish the tutorial or run into another bug. Alright, so I gave up counting technical difficulties. Sorry for everyone who was keeping track. I just gave up after probably the third one in a 20-minute time span. Cause it's just, I don't know why it's not working at this point. Because I'm trying to make the player movement myself. I didn't entirely give up, but I did still watch a tutorial. Should be linked in the description. Setting up a player movement or controller or whatever. But basically, the tutorial I'm using is the second one in the series. I don't know if it's that one that's linked or the first one, but if it's the first one, you can just click to the next video for the second one, because presumably recommendations are going to recommend it to you. But essentially, I tried to use sine and cosine to add to the transform.position using a vector, and it's not working. If you go directly forward, 0 degrees, it works fine. It works great. Wonderful, even. If you go 45 degrees, it does not work. If you go 90 degrees, it doesn't work right, and I don't know why. I'll try using velocity instead of transform.position, and see if that works, maybe. But yeah, sorry for everyone who's keeping track of the error, or bug count, or whatever. Oh yeah, before I go, I should probably mention the type of game I want to make. So 3D PS1 style game with somewhat clunky controls. Sorry for not talking about that in the after the tutorial section. Um, Even though I promised I would. My apologies. My bad. Uh, I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. But yeah, see ya for now. I'll be back probably if I get it working, or if I want to rant about it not working again. Alright, so I ended up finishing the player movement script, but then I didn't really know where to go from there. I still don't, and I ended up taking a break for a few days from the project, but I still want to use Unity and learn it, and I don't really want to be stuck using Scratch forever, so I better at least add something so I can learn more skills. So I still just have absolutely no clue what I want to do, but I will try and figure it out, get some inspiration. Alright, so after thinking about it for about 5 minutes, I realized I was kind of tired of staring at a white floor and a blank void, so I'm gonna add some 3D models to my game. I'm probably gonna make a new one, or maybe just import an old one if I'm feeling kind of lazy. So yeah, I'll be back when I've added art and I can actually see where I'm going in the game. Alright, so I didn't make the underground shelter. I just didn't know where to go with that, so sorry about that. I just went with a more generic but tried and true idea. You'll see it in the following clip. Alright, so this is me from the future, or rather from the past, because um, I think I'm gonna be recording the voice lines and this out of order. Just don't think about it too hard. I'm a bit messy when it comes to trying to have a schedule for making videos, but anyways, here's an unfinished environment. There's gonna be a bunch of chairs over here, maybe some extra decoration on the desk. Maybe here's storage. And then as for the stairs, um, I'll probably add a slope so that these will actually work. And the ceiling will be changed to its own dedicated texture. I just copied the floor because I couldn't be bothered to actually finish it, and I just wanted to make a little progress update. So, yeah. Alright, so that's where part 1 comes to an end. Sorry for dividing this into multiple chunks. I just figured it would be more reasonable for me to make one of these videos if I divide this into several parts, and it's also scalable, so if I want to do some videos past what I intended, it won't be just like an awkward sequel. And yeah, if you have any constructive criticism regarding the game development, how the textures look, video editing, or anything else, type that in the comments. If you interact with other people, be nice, be kind, be reasonable, even if they aren't being nice, because, well, I don't really feel like having a war in the comment section, which I doubt I will, because I'm not reaching a crazy giant audience of people, but in the hypothetical case that I do, just act like civil people. But yeah, that was Random Scratch here, and I will see you in the next video.